Hey guys, Rebel95, recording live from Local County Prison Cell. I just wanted to get an episode out of the way before, I don't think the next one's coming out tomorrow. I don't think DDD Wario is coming out tomorrow. I think it's, next week. So the Tuesday after this, assuming I put this up today, it's gonna be the Tuesday after, I think, or like Monday for first members, I'm not sure. I don't remember seeing a DDD trailer. I think the Wario trailer was last week, so yeah. But now I just wanted to get a death battle out of the way. So if I don't do something tomorrow, I'll put this up here. So anyway, this fight I'm gonna do is going to be, and it's something I've pretty much known I was gonna do at some point, but I never really like needed to do it. Like I was never like, oh yeah, let me take that. It's Star Lord from Marvel, or Peter Quill from Marvel, and Gene Starwind from Outlaw Star. Um, this was always one of those fights where it's like, do I get like there's like Gene Starwind is like a million other characters. Both of these characters are like a million other characters. The literal space cowboy, right? We got Spike Spiegel, we got Han Solo, we got these two. We've got we got Space Dandy. It could be any number of things here. So this fight in particular, I'm gonna do just because I think they're probably around the same level of power, whereas the other characters like these two tend to be way above them, or they tend to be like way below them and just be normal dudes with guns. So unless we get ships involved, in which case you can put any character with a spaceship against them, I think this is the right way to do it. So putting start out with Star Lord. Like a lot of Marvel characters that have been around as long as he has, including how long the Guardians of the Galaxy have been around, which is like since the '60s. This is a character that's been through a lot. But generally, space commander type with guns. Except the difference is he's actually half alien, which really doesn't do too much to enable his abilities or anything. It doesn't like create a situation where he can do all of this like amazing stuff or anything. But he did at one point have cybernetic implants, which made him a lot stronger. Those got removed, and he used to just use two. I think they were just like Kree machine guns, but then he changed them out for the element guns, which are capable of shooting fire. They're capable of shooting electricity. It said they could do earth, wind, fire, water. I don't recall him ever shooting water or air out of them. I'm not talking about the movies. I mean, I've read Guardians of the Galaxy, so like, I don't remember him ever shooting water or air or earth out of them. I just kind of remember like fire, energy blasts, and like stun, like electricity. That's all I remember him ever doing. Anyway, I'll probably find examples of it somewhere. Um, and aside from that, he's got the helmet, which allows him to analyze. It provides him with combat data, lets him breathe in space. It lets him what was it? It lets him. There's a third function to it. I think it gives him some sort of protection. And then in certain incarnations, he's like actually superhuman, but then he usually just ends up reverting. Like he's shown to be able to like fly. He has jet boots and has for a while, or he has a jet pack or jet boots. He usually has one of the two. In more traditional reincarnations, he has a jet pack. In modern incarnations, he has jet boots. Um, but a lot of the time, like he'll have a run as a superhuman and have like force fields and flight and energy beams and shit, and then like he'll just end up getting turned right back into a regular guy. So, um, you know, he's got a lot of power to him. He's got the whole he's actually very smart despite how he acts a lot of the time. He does act very irresponsibly and recklessly. Um, and he does have, I believe he does have some enhanced physiology, but it's not to the degree of, it's not to the degree of like being able to lift like, multiple tons or anything. It's just, he is like, I'd say probably at peak human, if not a little higher than peak human, but not like Captain America level strength or anything. Um, and that gun of his, like I said, is incredibly dangerous. Then we move on to Gene Starwind, who, uh, leader of Starwind, Hawking, and commander of the Outlaw Star, the ship. A lot of these things are just named after their ships. So without using the ships, because the Outlaw Star itself is a very special ship. But just using Gene, he himself has been pretty much fighting for like his entire career. He's a bounty hunter, so he hunts down like space pirates and things like that. Hunts down mercenaries. Um, and he's actually outfought not only cyborgs, he's outfought professional assassins. He's been able to outfight actual like superhuman like creature, above human level creatures. Um, and then the gun he uses is the caster pistol, which is not just a giant gun; it can shoot regular bullets. And he's also been shown to use paint bullets that aren't like paint gun balls, but like they create like they stick. So like it's almost like shooting like rubber at them. It's like it becomes really like stretchy when it sticks to them, so they can't like move. And then he has the actual caster bullets, which are numbered, and he has a certain amount of them depending on which one, and then and they're known to fail too because they're supposed to be a like a lost technology, and they are incredibly powerful to the degree where they can rival like magic, like actual in-universe magic. They one of them is like a giant Kieran made of lightning that just shoots, out. The other one's been, shown to like punch a hole in ships. And then there are the really powerful ones. I forget what they were. I think it was like they were like the lower numbers. They were like the 1 through 3s, and they would be more powerful than they're supposed to be more powerful than like some of the most powerful weapon ever used, right? To be able to devastate cities and things like that. But they take away the life force of the user. So we could only ever fire, I think it was 3 of them. So the weapons in this, as a conclusion, the weapons in this are going to be the biggest aspect. The only real reason they're ever superhuman. But they both have feats that do actually accomplish, like fighting characters and fighting other people, and actual feats of strength and survivability. Gene's been on his deathbed a couple of times, so is Star-Lord. Gene's been an inch away from death in a fight, and so is Star-Lord. They're both excellent hand-to-hand combatants, excellent strategists. They're both kind of stupid, but Star-Lord traditionally, I mean the modern one, but with the modern one done by Chris Pratt is obviously, more stupid, but the more traditional one, he's more reckless and like brave-hearted and everything, whereas Gene is just kind of that way as well. He's very reckless, willing to like basically throw everything on the fly into the sun to try to get ahead of somebody. Um, and he's also just stupid. He's also just an idiot half the time. Um, And they're both very confident. They're both very overconfident most of the time. But I do. I think just on pure weapons alone, I mean, Star-Lord comes in with like armor that somewhat protects him, not from like heavy fire, but Jean half the time doesn't even wear a shirt, so he's not really going to be protected at all. But then again, I mean, if he uses one of those casters, but those are really like up in the air, it would be which one does he have, and which one is he, if he uses the one that takes away his life force, that would really have to be a kill shot. And then they're known to fail, like they have duds half the time, so because they're an ancient, unreliable technology. So, um, I would say that Gene would probably end up taking this in all statistics, but it's also because there have been points where he shouldn't have been able to survive and has. So the idea of the gun might not work when he tries to shoot him with it, that's not gonna stop him because he's clearly, he should have died throughout most of the series and didn't, so uh in that case I would say that it's hard to put luck into a death battle, but yeah, I'd say Gene probably takes this. Plus, it's also the fact that Star-Lord generally doesn't do that much fighting by himself, and Gene, most of the time when he fights, he's usually by himself. And if he fights with somebody, he's usually, like, the other guys get smacked out of the way, and he just comes in and, like, Suzuka and has gotten beaten by other assassins, and then Gene came in and, ended up fighting the guy. So, I would say just the fact that it's more solo experience and just a more powerful weapon, even though luck, it's up in the air. He's got that Joey Wheeler luck. He's got that, yeah, I'll just keep risking it, and as long as it keeps working. So, yeah, I think Gene's got this. Anyway, like I said, I don't think the death battle comes out tomorrow. I think it's next week. I forget. I'll have to look that up, but I just wanted to get an episode out of the way between now and then, between now and when it does come out. So, Verbal Engine 95. See ya.